All right, friend, if you've been working with me for a while, you understand how much I emphasize posture and alignment and joint health in general, because we do not have to live with joint pain. It does not have to be a reality in our existence. It has definitely been preached as just normal, or it's been normalized. As we age, we get pain, but we don't have to live with it. And it's important to understand that how your body moves through space will directly affect how your joints function. So if you haven't read through my ebook already, make sure you go through those bullet points and understand how you can remedy joint pain, right? It breaks down each individual joint, and so you'll understand what you need to go through, or what system you need to go look at next, because everything is connected, right? So if you have knee pain, it's typically, unless you're dealing with an acute injury, typically joint pain is associated with an imbalance above or below, right? So oftentimes I see imbalances in hips and tightness in hip flexors, and that's generally where we'll attack first when we're doing any kind of mobility, especially if I'm seeing back pain. We'll always go for those hip flexors and that hip joint complex in general, because it's always above or below that we're compensating for, okay? So I wanna give you 3 things that you can do to fix your posture right now and to focus on as you move through space, so that way your body can feel better every single day, okay? So 3 things that I see people doing is that forward head posture, those rounded shoulders, and then foot alignment is what we'll go into last. So that forward head posture is creating so much tension on that neck that you're creating that curvature in their upper back, and it actually pulls into the next one too. But if you want to improve your posture, all you have to do is focus on those ears over your shoulders, okay? So oftentimes, and this is called text neck is what it's called, because we live in a world where we're here, right? And so what I want you to focus on is keeping those ears stacked over the shoulders, right? Shoulders down, back away from the ears. And so we're focusing on ears stacked over shoulders. You might get a little bit of a double chin. That's okay. We're not going for vanity here. We're going for fitness, for longevity. We're going for happy and healthy for a lifetime, okay? So tucking that chin back so your head is stacked over your shoulders will create stability through your neck and take pressure off of the rest of your spine, okay? Seated is especially important. If you flip through that posture book, you'll see in the proper alignment for sitting, what it does to your body if you're rounded forward, if you're leaning back, if you're forward, how much additional pressure is on that spine, okay? So first easy fix is that forward head posture, tuck that chin back. Second one is those rounded shoulders, okay? So those rounded shoulders I had a client once call it shrimping, and I think it's perfect, right? Shrimping here. So those rounded shoulders come from laziness, I'll be honest. It comes from sitting in the same position for too long and not holding your body up in space. So holding proper posture requires effort. It does. It requires you engaging your core. It requires you engaging those scapulas and making sure those shoulders are down, back away from the ears. But those rounded shoulders come from tightness in the chest and weakness in the back. So strength training is important when we're adjusting posture, but what I want you to do is take those shoulders down, back away from the ears, and focus on sitting nice and tall, like there's a string at the top of your head. So I use a posture corrector, and I don't use it all the time, but I will use it to help me to remember to engage those muscles, maybe for an hour a day, just to maintain that beautiful posture. That forward head, the rounded shoulders, and the last one is the alignment of your feet. And this one is a little bit counterintuitive when no one talks about it, honestly. No one talks about how our feet should be in space and they should always be pointed in the same direction as our knees, right? And so when you're walking, sitting, standing, you should have your toes, knees, hips, and shoulders pointed in the same direction. So what's gonna prevent injury when moving something through space is turning your whole body towards it, picking it up, putting it close to your body, and turning your whole body away, right? So making sure those toes are pointed in the right direction. And here's the last one, this is a little bonus. Your feet should be firmly planted through the ground, big toe, little toe, and the heel, okay? So making sure you're using that full foot, and then it starts from the base up. We're making sure everything is in optimal alignment. So if you haven't flipped through my ebook already, make sure you do. It gives pointers on how to sit, stand, and walk, and how to move through space so your joints are constantly in alignment. What's important to remember is we're not made to be in any static position for any long period of time. So get up and move. Make sure you're finding mobility through those joints throughout the day so you feel good and you can walk towards your happy and healthy. Hey, thanks for watching. This was a quick taste of my one-on-one program, but on this channel, we talk about optimizing our existence. And if you're down for that, I'd love to have you along. See you soon.